Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. So, of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely, I will.
Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out, then go sign the contract and we'll fight. I know you enjoy the fight, but I thought, although the decision is not really favor to me, like I'm sad.
The boxing world has been energized again after Floyd Mayweather reacted to the moment following Manny Pacquiao's exciting clash with Mario Barrios, a fight that concluded with a majority draw. After the result, Mayweather confidently stepped forward with a direct challenge, hinting that another encounter with Pacquiao could still happen, potentially as a massive, multi-billion-dollar event that would revive their historic rivalry.
Like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out, then go sign the contract and we'll fight. I mean, let's fight again if he wants. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
There was just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
The boxing scene has come alive once more after Floyd Mayweather responded to the aftermath of Manny Pacquiao's action-packed fight with Mario Barrios, which finished as a majority draw. Following that result, Mayweather made a bold move by issuing a direct challenge, suggesting that a rematch with Pacquiao could still take place, possibly as an enormous multi-billion-dollar event that would reignite their historic rivalry.
Manny, the fans came out for you again tonight, but describe what you thought of the judge's decision.
I mean, I thought I won by split decision, it's close fight, but I thought I won.
You didn't look like a 46-year-old tonight. How did you feel inside the ring?
I feel good, I feel happy, 2 months training, although short, but it's enough. I want to train 3 months or 10 months, but I start late because of the election in the country.
What worked for you tonight, and what was missing late in the fight?
Missing late in the fight, the last two rounds, that cramps probably by it's okay.
But the rest of the fight, you look great. What happens now, Manny? Because there was options for you moving forward. There was even talks of a Floyd Mayweather fight. What do you see going on next in you?
Oh, that's another story. Let's talk about it.
Manny Pacquiao made it clear that he has no plans to step away after the majority draw with Mario Barrios. Speaking in post-fight interviews at the MGM Grand, he said, "I thought I won the fight. It was close. My opponent was very tough. It was a wonderful fight." When asked about the possibility of a rematch with Barrios, Pacquiao answered immediately, saying, "Yes, of course." He explained that he has become more tactical with experience and mentioned that his training camp was limited, adding that in the future he would prefer a longer preparation of about 3 to 4 months for championship-level fights. Pacquiao also left the door open for another major clash with Floyd Mayweather. Addressing a potential rematch, he stated that he would have no issue fighting again if Mayweather decides to come out of retirement, and said that discussions could take place in the coming days.
Feel that you have what it takes to be a world champion once again?
Yeah, I think so. I can still do it. For 2 months training, 4 years lay off, and then 2 months training, it's not bad. If you're not boxing, my performance is okay, but it's improving my stamina, my footwork, getting back, because
4 years layoff.
Finally, what do you have to say to the fans, those that didn't believe in you, and the ones who now say Manny Pacquiao is the only man who can defy Father Time?
Man, as long as you believe God, have faith. Because of God, I'm still here. Keep on fighting, good health. God will give me good health and strength. That's why I'm still here, giving inspiration to the fans and, of course, being a role model as a boxer. Thank you.
Jimmy Pacquiao has openly shared his concerns after watching his father endure a demanding fight against Mario Barrios, urging him not to continue absorbing punishment in the ring. Speaking with the media, the 24-year-old said, "He's 46 now. Even as his son, I love him, and there's concern there." While Jimmy deeply respects his father's dedication, pointing to Manny's constant fitness and disciplined lifestyle, he worries about the physical strain at this stage of his career. Jimmy even postponed plans for his own professional debut, choosing instead to focus on Manny's well-being rather than sharing a fight card together. Ultimately, he hopes his legendary father protects both his legacy and his health instead of risking further damage.
Happy with the draw, but I thought he got a 7-5. So, yeah.
Where do you want your father to go from this, man?
I mean,
rest,
right now he should focus on getting rest, But he is 46 now, so like me personally, I love him. I just want him to be safe. I don't want him to take any more punishment.
But you got to be impressed about the way that your dad.
Oh yeah,
fought.
for
You
sure,
listen
for
to
sure.
Everybody out here, everybody's saying that they thought your dad won.
Uh-huh.
What did you think when you heard the decision?
Yeah, I thought he did win. I thought it was a 7-5 fight. So I thought it should have been my dad.
What impressed you the most about your dad tonight?
The timing is there, for somebody that's 46 years old and has been in the sport for like 20-something years. It's really impressive.
Do you think he can do better with another camp under him, being that he was out for like 4 years or 4+ years or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. If he continues training, stays in shape, like he always stays in shape.
Floyd Mayweather did not hold back after Mario Barrios' fight with Manny Pacquiao, once again brushing Pacquiao aside as an easy opponent. In several interview clips, Mayweather casually suggested that Pacquiao no longer presents a serious challenge, implying that despite his legendary status, he isn't the dangerous fighter he once was. These remarks continue a narrative Mayweather has repeated for years, that Pacquiao is well past his prime and no longer the dominant force he used to be. His comments have reignited tension between the two rivals and raised questions about whether Pacquiao's return to the ring is truly competitive or simply another lucrative opportunity for the sport's biggest names.
I want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
It wasn't easy.
Okay, so 10 rounds to 2.
I want everyone to take a look at Manny Pacquiao. Remember, the reason he became so popular was because people believed he might be the one to dethrone the king. But did that actually happen? Not at all. Was the fight difficult? Not really. 10 rounds of 2 minutes each, that's not exactly a tough challenge.
His left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round 1, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay.
Mayweather stated with confidence that he realized as early as the first round that he would defeat Manny Pacquiao, pointing to his trust in strategy and adaptability. He explained that the moment the fight began, he started analyzing Pacquiao's jab, timing, and movement, quickly feeling that the advantage was on his side. Mayweather highlighted his tactical awareness, saying he stayed several steps ahead by recognizing Pacquiao's patterns and taking advantage of openings. That early read in the ring, he said, helped maintain his composure and control throughout the bout, which eventually resulted in his unanimous decision win.
Not Floyd Mayweather. Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, what else? Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, you know, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. You know, the fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a passion show.
Pacquiao openly criticized Floyd Mayweather's fighting approach, calling it dull and comparing him to someone who spends the fight running instead of engaging like a true warrior. He remarked, "Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds. How is that amazing? I feel sorry for the fans because the fight was boring." Pacquiao even left Mayweather off his list of the 5 toughest opponents he has faced. He stressed that boxing fans want action, not a defensive display, and described their 2015 bout as lacking real excitement. Pacquiao contrasted that fight with his own career, where he moved across weight divisions and challenged powerful opponents. Whether it was frustration or simple honesty, Pacquiao made it clear he strongly disagrees with Mayweather's strategy-focused style.
You fought both men. You fought Manny Pacquiao and you fought Mario Barrios. If anyone to ask who you think is going to get this win right here, it's you. What are you thinking, bro?
Well, see, the thing is, it's hard to say on many different levels, you know? Everybody loves pulling out the crystal ball and doing fight predictions, right? But for me, there's too many variables. Too many variables at stake on this type of fight. With Manny Pacquiao coming off of a layoff, I'm not a big fan of Manny Pacquiao coming off of long layoffs, you know? But he said he's been doing lots of work, getting that strength and conditioning, putting 30 rounds in, you know, so that he can be ready and that we can see that old Pacquiao that we're used to. See, when I was in the ring with Mario Barrios, one of my keys to victory, you know, we like to see what they don't like early on. And he really couldn't keep up with my feet. He couldn't keep up with my footwork. My footwork in and out, my lateral movement, it set up a lot of good punches, a lot of highlights.
Keith Thurman, one of the few fighters to have faced both Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios, shared his perspective on the matchup. He suggested that Pacquiao would likely try to take advantage of the openings in Barrios' defense, noting, "You're going to be able to find some pockets." However, Thurman also questioned whether Pacquiao, now 46 years old, could still consistently reach those positions in the ring and deliver punches with the same impact. Referring to the physical realities that come with age, he emphasized that long periods of inactivity can be significant. Thurman also highlighted Barrios' effective jab and advised that he should use his footwork to keep Pacquiao moving, testing whether the veteran's conditioning and preparation remain at a high level.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said, it's a time and a place for any.
For more than a decade, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao were widely regarded as boxing's top pound-for-pound fighters. Early talks for a showdown between them started in 2009, but disagreements over revenue distribution and drug testing conditions repeatedly prevented the fight from happening. During those years, their rivalry spilled into public disputes, including a defamation lawsuit filed by Pacquiao against Mayweather. Meanwhile, both continued building their careers against other opponents, Mayweather briefly stepping away from the sport in 2008 before returning in 2009, while Pacquiao kept asserting his dominance across several weight divisions.
You guys go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
It wasn't easy.
Okay, so 10 rounds to 2 ain't easy?
Pacquiao obviously got power also.
Right.
You know, I've been in there with him.
Did you feel his power?
He's solid. He's solid.
Okay.
He's solid. Ain't nothing I ain't never felt before, but he's solid.
Right.
And he felt me too. That's why he wasn't quick to run in there.
Right.
So it's obvious we both felt we felt each other. At the end of the day, you know, it finally happened. He got cooked. Right. Now they begging for a rematch. My thing is this: if you get it done right the first time, you got to do it again.
A breakthrough finally occurred in early 2015 after intensive face-to-face meetings and complicated negotiations. On May 2, 2015, the two boxing icons faced off at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas in what was billed as the fight of the century. Mayweather secured a unanimous decision victory with scores of 118-110, 116-112, and 116-112, displaying his trademark defensive mastery and precise counterpunching. Pacquiao, meanwhile, struggled throughout the bout and later disclosed that he had competed with a torn rotator cuff.
Some great fights never take place, or they take place too late, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They fought too late. I mean, if that fight could have been arranged by Riyadh Season, they probably would have caught them both in their prime, and it would have been chaos.
Yeah, Manny was done before that. It was
and he also had a blown shoulder going into the fight.
Yeah.
He needed shoulder surgery before the fight even started.
Joe Rogan often reflects that the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight in May 2015 came far too late. He argues it missed the opportunity to take place when both fighters were truly at their peak, saying, if it had been arranged sooner, perhaps during a high-profile event like Riyadh Season, it would have been chaos. Rogan, along with UFC veteran Jorge Masvidal, also criticized the timing, pointing out that Pacquiao entered the ring with a shoulder injury, which lessened what could have been a historic clash. In Rogan's view, this fight had the potential to redefine boxing history, if only it had happened earlier.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather's a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao. I personally thought so.
Critics contend that the result of the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight likely would have been the same, even if it had occurred earlier in their careers. A survey of 84 boxing insiders found that 71.4% believed Mayweather would have still won by decision had the fight taken place in 2010. At Pacquiao's peak, Mayweather's defensive skill and tactical mastery were considered decisive, allowing him to effectively counter Pacquiao's aggressive offense and secure a unanimous decision victory.
Mayweather and Pacquiao, would you be interested in seeing that rematch?
I mean, yeah. You're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
Spiritually, physically, mentally.
Right.
It can be a great fight.
Right.
Put it this way. It should be done.
It should be done.
It should be.
It will help boxing in the sport. You think the sport needs it?
In a crazy way.
In a crazy way?
Yeah. I mean, put it this way. You know, and as much people say when he's 40 years old, people will watch him.
Manny's last fight, he looked phenomenal.
He looks phenomenal.
He looked phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
And Mayweather, the last one he fought a kickboxer. He fought, Conor McGregor. His last few fights were too.
Well, when he beat that guy from
the Asian guy. But it was a kickboxer. He was a kickboxer. He wasn't a professional boxer.
I think just called Tommy Hearns.
I think the result of the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight would have been the same no matter when it happened in their careers. Share your opinion in the comments below.